Bootsie and Snudge was a popular British sitcom that aired from 1960 to 1974. It was broadcast on ITV and produced by Granada Television. The show's central characters were Francis Bootsie Bisley and Claude Snudge. One aspect that made Bootsie and Snudge special was its clever humor and realistic portrayal of post-war Britain. In this video, we're taking a look at the lives and legacies of the cast members, including when and how they passed away. Facts First UK presents how each Bootsie and Snudge cast member died. Alfie Bass. Alfie Bass, born April 8, 1916 in London's East End, was a talented and versatile actor known for his memorable character portrayals on both stage and screen. He started his career in entertainment during the late 1930s, initially performing in variety shows and theater. His first film role was in The Next of Kin in 1942 during World War II. Over the next decade, Bass gained increasing recognition for his performances, often playing comedic and character roles. His pre-Bootsie and Snudge work included films like The Lavender Hill Mob and The Bespoke Overcoat, for which he won a British Academy Award. In Bootsie and Snudge, Bass played the role of Francis Bootsie Bisley, a character he had first portrayed in The Army Game. Bootsie was a naive yet well-meaning character whose various antics and misunderstandings provided much of the show's humor. His portrayal of Bootsie was hugely popular with viewers and remains one of his most recognized roles. After Bootsie and Snudge, Bass continued to have a successful acting career. He continued his film career with roles in movies like Moonraker and Revenge of the Pink Panther. He also appeared in the Bootsie and Snudge spin-off series Foreign Affairs. In his personal life, he was a devout family man. He married Beryl Bryson in 1940 and they had one child. He was also known for his involvement in charity work, often supporting causes related to the entertainment industry. Alfie Bass died July 15, 1987, from a heart attack at age 71. Bill Fraser. Bill Fraser starred as the character Sergeant Claude Snudge, a role that saw him providing a foil to his co-star Alfie Bass's Bootsie. Claude Snudge was the more pragmatic and cynical half of the pair, his character's worldliness counterbalancing Bootsie's naivete. This dynamic between the characters played a key role in the show's humor and success, and Fraser's portrayal of Snudge quickly became a favorite among viewers. Born William Simpson Fraser on June 5, 1908, in Perth, Scotland, Fraser built a solid acting career in the years leading up to his time on Bootsie and Snudge. He first trod the boards in the theater, earning a reputation for his comedic timing and impressive performances. His early film roles included parts in British classics like Forbidden and The Barefoot Contessa, which showcased his knack for character acting. Following his tenure on Bootsie and Snudge, Fraser continued to remain a prominent figure in British television and film. He returned to the character for the TV series Foreign Affairs in 1964. One of his notable later roles was as Judge Roger Bullingham on the TV adaptation of Rumple of the Bailey, where his portrayal of the grumpy and unsympathetic judge was met with acclaim. He was married to Pamela Cundell, also a well-known British actress. The couple shared a passion for the performing arts, a bond that lasted throughout their marriage. He was known as a very private individual, keeping his personal life away from the public eye. Fraser passed away September 5, 1987, at age 79. Clive Dunn. Clive Robert Benjamin Dunn, OBE, was a distinguished actor born on January 9, 1920. Known for his talent for playing characters significantly older than his real age, he was cast as the aging Lance Corporal Jones in the BBC sitcom Dad's Army, a role he began playing at just 48. The beloved series ran from 1968 to 77, producing 9 series and 80 episodes, and Dunn's performance was a standout. Before landing that memorable role, he portrayed Mr. Johnson, the old dog's body at the Gentlemen's Club in Bootsie and Snudge. Dunn's acting journey commenced in 1935, but his career was put on hold due to World War II. He served in the 4th Queen's Own Hussars as a trooper, and in 1941, during the Greek campaign, his regiment was forced to surrender. He spent the subsequent 4 years as a prisoner of war in Austria. Once the war was over, Dunn picked up where he left off, resuming his acting career in repertory theater. His first television appearance came in 1951, playing the man in the pub in Surprise Attack, a short film commissioned by the Ministry of Health. From then on, he had a rich television career, featuring in both series of The Tony Hancock Show and making many appearances alongside Tony Hancock, Michael Bentine, Dora Bryan, and Dick Emery. This eventually led to his celebrated role in Dad's Army. He landed the leading role in the children's TV series Granddad, playing the character Charlie Quick from 1979 to 84. He passed away November 6, 2012 at age 92. Robert Dorning. Robert Dorning was an exceptional entertainer, making his mark as a musician, dance band vocalist, ballet dancer, and actor. He was born May 13, 1913 in St. Helens, Lancashire, England, to parents Robert John Dorning, a coal miner, and Mary Elizabeth Dorning. His acting career began with the crime drama They Came by Night in 1940, but he put his career on hold to serve in the RAF during World War II. Later, he returned to the screen, leveraging his ballet skills in The Red Shoes. He appeared in several films throughout the 50s and beyond, featuring in notable productions like The One That Got Away, Fanatic, Cul-de-sac, and Mona Lisa. In 1958, he ventured into television, making his mark in classic comedies like Hancock's Half Hour. His role on Bootsie and Snudge stands out as a defining moment in his career. He later graced screens in Steptoe and Son and played Mr. West, the bank inspector, in a memorable episode of Dad's Army. He portrayed multiple characters in Coronation Street and appeared in thrillers like The Avengers, The Sweeney, and Bergerac. Robert Dorning passed away from diabetes February 21, 1989 in London. Geoffrey Palmer. Geoffrey Dyson Palmer, OBE, was a renowned English actor, known for his remarkable performances in a handful of popular British television sitcoms. Born in London on June 4, 1927, he was the son of Frederick Charles Palmer, a chartered surveyor, and Nora Gwendolyn. He attended Highgate School and later served in the Royal Marines during his national service from 1946 to 48. He made his mark in British television with his early appearances in episodes of The Army Game, The Baron, and Cathy Come Home. Following a significant role in John Osborne's West of Suez at the Royal Court with Ralph Richardson, Palmer furthered his career in major productions at the Royal Court and for the National Theatre Company. But a dissatisfaction with the stage play eventually steered him away from a stage career. In the 70s, Palmer won hearts with his roles in two BBC sitcoms, The Rise and Fall of Reginald Perrin and Butterflies. He also played organized crime lord Simon Sinclair in London Weekend Television's police drama The Professionals in 1978. He had a noteworthy stint on Bootsie and Snudge as a policeman, where his performance added another feather in his cap. He continued into the late 20th century, notably playing Dr. Price in a 1979 episode of Fawlty Tower, and starring opposite Judi Dench in the BBC sitcom As Time Goes By from 1992 to 2005. He also appeared in the James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies in 1997 and Mrs. Brown, again alongside Judi Dench. Palmer's distinct voice led to his involvement in numerous commercial campaigns and narrations. His voiceover work ranged from Slam in the Lamb ads for the Meat and Livestock Commission to the BBC series Grumpy Old Men and Grumpy Old Holidays. He married Sally Green in 1963, and the couple had 2 children, Harriet and Charles, the latter following his father's footsteps as a television director. An avid fly fisherman, Palmer lived in the Chiltern Hills, Buckinghamshire. Geoffrey Palmer passed away at his home on November 5, 2020, following a short illness. Now it's time to hear from you. Who was your favorite character in Bootsie and Snudge? Which episodes stand out as the funniest? Let us know in the comments section below.